Coyotes are a little bit like the ghosts or spirits of Rock Creek Park. Very few people have actually seen them. So we're out on a rainy sunrise with snow in the forecast, seeing if we can spot them. This is the time of year you're most likely to spy one, wandering the clearings, looking for a mate. It is eerie in the woods. Every clump of grass could hide the shape-shifting tricksters of Native American legend. But all we find is what looks like coyote scat. Wildlife photographer Seth Horstmeyer is one of the few to see a Rock Creek coyote in person. He counts himself lucky to capture 9 seconds of video. Horstmeyer first glimpsed a coyote in the park in 2018 and searched for 3 years before seeing another.
And so this is, you want to put this at about the height that an animal would walk by at. So a coyote would be about here.
Over the course of 3 years, graduate student Dan Herrera searched 150,000 images from 1,500 camera traps stationed around DC and only captured 49 pictures of coyotes.
But if I had to estimate just on the number of detections we've had and their locations, I would say fewer than 5 individuals.
Fewer than 5 coyotes in the whole city.
As a rough estimate.
These individuals may be even more wily than Wile E. Coyote.
They may be. They are early colonizers here, and so they're kind of paving the path for coyotes to come.
Coyotes have been known to prey on outside cats, or in this case, skitter away from a particularly tough one. They sometimes go hunting with badgers.
So this coyote's reign of carnage.
And in 2020, a coyote infected with rabies bit 3 people in Montgomery County.
Now we actually get coyotes pretty consistently on this camera.
But experts say coyote-human conflict is extremely rare.
Coyotes, I think, are smart enough to know that if they interact with a human or a human sees them, that it's not good for them.
And that way we can keep track of where people are seeing them and, you know, what they need to do to live with coyotes without conflict.
Megan Draheim is the force behind the District Coyote Project, mapping coyote sightings all over the region. So you want to hear more reports?
Absolutely.
The National Park Service photographed a coyote on the nearly deserted National Mall in the depths of the pandemic. And researchers at the U.S. National Arboretum suspect they have a mating pair. In the spring, they're hoping for pups, like this one, squeaking at us 2 years ago. In a suburb of New York City.
I think they're amazing animals. They're really intelligent, they're really adaptable.
We get all crazy and watch Nat Geo to see shows about African dogs and hyenas and stuff, but we actually have wild dogs here in the United States, and they're coyotes, right?
They eat rats, other rodents. They help balance the ecosystem, and they return a bit of wild mystery to our urban environment. In Rock Creek Park, Bruce LeShan, WUSA 9.